everybody, and welcome inside Cable Dahmer Arena. The I-70 series is renewed between the Kansas City Comets and the St. Louis Ambush. Great to be teamed with Eric Bergrud once again. And Eric, this game at the beginning of the season, this is one that we have circled in our calendar even before the season began. We designated it as Retro Night, and it is finally here. This is going to be really exciting.
So it's a night 40 years in the making, a lot of history over the decades. We're going to talk about some great moments in Kansas City indoor soccer history throughout the broadcast. And at halftime, you definitely want to stay here because some great players from Comets past, even some championship players from the 2014 championship team will be here. They'll be honored live right here at halftime.
Yeah, that's right. And Eric is going to talk to him live, so don't go anywhere at halftime. Let's talk about the I-70 series. The Comets lead the series 2-1. St. Louis coming back to Cable Dahmer Arena here in Kansas City. And one player who was always there, he plays in the back, but he's got some scoring prowess. Tell us about Vadim Kozhikov.
He likes to play against the Comets, doesn't he? He likes to score goals, 17 goals, 4 assists. The type of player, the prototypical indoor defender. You can count on him playing both ways, and he's definitely somebody the Comets need to watch for on regular 5v5 situations and also on shorthanded situations.
Comets, as you know, are Central Division champions. They have the 3 seed, so they're going to hold that seed throughout the rest of the regular season. And the Comets front office staff, including Brian Bosciavonsky, the managing partner, has been making some moves. Tell us about the newest player that the Comets will show tonight.
How many texts did we get from Brian Bosciavonsky this week saying, you need to watch our newest player?
Yeah.
He's wearing number 30. His name is Milos Vucic. Montenegrin. If you go to YouTube and check out some of his highlights, he reminds you of some great Comet defenders like Kim Rundfeld. Can play defense, cannon shot from the outside. And what Kansas City has missed, in my opinion, is somebody who can be a threat from the right side of the defense. He has the ability to be a game changer as the Comets make a run towards the Ron Newman Cup championship.
Yeah. Speaking of St. Louis, hey, they're still in the MASL playoff picture. They're in the 8th place, but them and Milwaukee and another and Dallas, they're all going to be fighting for that final playoff spot. So St. Louis has a lot to play for, and we're expecting a very exciting game here tonight. Eric and I will have the call for you coming up next.
Be physical. Separate yourself. Pop it over the defender.
Get on! Step!
Draw the defender in.
Tackle! Turn! Go hard! No shot!
One more defender to beat. Gotta battle. Bent ball, far post. To get to a different level, you have to train at a different level.
Hey, Comets fans! Have you tried Sport Shake yet?
It's delicious.
It's delicious, right?
Yeah.
What flavor you got?
I got strawberries, man.
Oh, man. And I got cappuccino. I love cappuccino.
Look, the good thing about it has protein and electrolytes.
Ooh.
Oh, and calcium.
It has calcium too.
Oh,
well,
man.
you gotta keep us tough. You gotta keep us strong.
It's seriously delicious. Go to spokeshake.com right now. Use promo code COMETS and get $3 off your next order.
So what are you waiting for? Go now and make your order. Go Comets!
In KC, unbelievable things happen every day.
Unbelievable.
That's why Community America does unbelievable things, like share our profits with our members and invest millions into our community. Because when you believe in unbelievable things happen. Join us at communityamerica.com.
I was a little
scared coming in here. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the team was going to look like. But then, as I said again, as I came in here Monday, I was like, wow, this is going to be a really good squad. But I knew the European teams, they love football. Football is their culture. Football is everything to them. So I knew they were going to be good. They were going to be great on the ball. And I knew it was going to be a tough, hard tournament. So that was good coming into here.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
We are celebrating 40 years of the arrival of the Kansas City Comets in the Kansas City area, and look at those retro jerseys. Those look fantastic. Eric Bergerud, Nick Vassos with you here on Retro Night. The Comets and the Ambush renew their I-70 rivalry.
I've been looking forward to this game for months. I get into the arena, they play Wham, I almost turn around and went back to my car. But other than that, it's been an awesome experience.
It was just for you, believe me.
I'm sure it was.
Tonight's officials for the I-70 series: crew chief Josh Wilkins. The second referee will be Joseph Mott. The assistant referee Drew Klemp. Fourth official Nathan Calling. And in the penalty box, it is Kyle Armstrong. Referees wearing those Capelli jerseys.
I know we're going to be talking about all sorts of things, including Capelli. There's a lot of people watching Twitch. We're definitely going to talk about Twitch, but this just in from St. Louis. Eric, can you give a shout out to Comet the dog from his friend Bushwhacker? And I know Bushwhacker is watching. I don't know how Bushwhacker types, but he's figured out how to do it. He's on Twitch tonight.
We are underway, and folks, look who is in goal for the Comets. It is Nicolau Neto is out there for Kansas City, and here comes Adam James. Comets wearing those retro white jerseys with the rainbow diagonal swipe across the front. Neto with a great record, 9-2, and a goals against average 4.7. Restart coming up to KC. It was his first and a half. Here's Lucas Souza. Moving to his left, fires. That one blocked by Eske.
So let me jump in. This will be a great segue. The official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight, expertly designed for the indoor game. Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. How about that yellow ball today?
It's a brand new ball, and we've got some insight from a few players, and they tell Eric and I before the game that the new ball is faster, it's a little softer, and it flies real good. I think the players like it better than the original ball.
And it doesn't give you a headache when you try to head it, right?
No, you don't have to go to the hospital after you attempt a header. Down to the corner to Daduka.
Vucic in already?
Yep. Vucic, the newest member of the Comets. And Neto with a pass out to Milos Vucic. Vucic shielding away the defender, plays it away to Andreas. Christian back to Ray Lee. Andreas will go off. Marquez will come on. Here's Lee on to Rion, stepping onto the blue turf. Here's Rion, big Brazilian wearing 26, down into the corner, off the wall. Ball is loose out front and gathered up by the Ambush.
And Vucic is going to have to figure out, it'll take some game time to figure out positioning for potential Wallace score. What's interesting is they're playing him like they did Matt Lewis. He lists as a defender, but you see him kind of playing more like a midfielder on the backside. So look at him streaking up and down the right side of your Twitch screen. There he is.
Vucic, after the steal, goes off the wall to himself. He shoots just wide. How about that?
He almost Wallace scored himself, Nick. Figuring it out pretty quickly, huh?
No kidding. That's a veteran. Now back the other way. Here's a drive and a save by Neto.
One of our favorites, Tristan Austin, whose dad's probably watching in Colorado today.
Absolutely. Wheat Ridge, Colorado. Now a long drive by Pepe. That one broken up by the Comet defense. Vucic clears it away. Also Schmerman with some help here. Back to the half line. Changes for Kansas City and St. Louis as we are just underway here from Cable Dahmer Arena here on MASL TV via Twitch.
We talked a lot about William Eske last game.
As Ali Soto tries to turn, but that ball rolls into the keeper.
Eske, a great special teams player, has been a thorn in the Comets' side.
By the way, Pollo Cortez starting in goal tonight for St. Louis. 6-1, 5.15 24 goals against and a 76% save percentage here. He's had some good numbers there for St. Louis.
Great game against the Comets. January at the Family Arena. He was the difference maker. Comets got to an early lead, and Poyo kept it tight. St. Louis came back and won.
There's Ali Sodal. I think it's fair to say we're probably going to see most of the young guys tonight, although that can
There's
change.
Leo.
Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Forget what I just said. Here's Leo. Right side for Souza. Lucas moves to his left. That one wide left comes off to Sodal.
We'll try to figure it out. There's no guessing.
So we were led to believe, but I mean the Comets are Central Division champions, and honestly, the few remaining games that we have in the regular season won't matter much to the Comets in terms of their positioning, right, Eric?
Sure.
Okay. So we thought maybe they would rest some of the starters like Neto, but Neto's out there, and looks like everybody else is getting playing time. So here we go. Mo Ndai on the half line. Comes near side to Pepe. Pepe rolls it forward. Kojikov tried to redirect that one. A close mark there by Tetsane. And that one's all the way back towards Niamsi. All right, here is Kojikov working it into the corner.
Talked about him at pregame. Always seems to come up big against the Comets.
Looks a little bigger than he last time that I saw him. He must be growing or something.
For me, he was the guy last year.
Yeah.
For the St. Louis, for sure, for the St. Louis Ambush.
Skillful player. Comets and Ambush. No score here on Retro Night at Cable Dome Arena. Boy, we got a nice crowd settling in here tonight on a beautiful Saturday night here in Kansas City.
The first of three coming up against the St. Louis Ambush.
Yeah, how about that? Yes.
Saturday night next week back at the Family Arena, and then a Sunday afternoon game here to end the regular season for both teams.
And Ray Lee trying to bend one around the defense there. Comes right back to Ray. Ray forward to Ramon Palmer. Palmer back to Adam James. NDI is sort of in the area, but all the way back to Neto. Good to see Nicolau Neto back in there. He's been out of the lineup for a good while because of a sore knee, and the Comets have just been resting him, hoping him to keep him safe and sound here. And he sort of has been on, crack in case of emergency, if you know what I mean. But it looks like he is feeling better, and good to see him starting in goal for the Comets.
And one of the differences between his game and then Stephen Hammerskey, who was subbing in for him last week, teams give Neto a lot of respect with the ball on his feet and don't press as much as they definitely did with Hammerskey last game.
Oh, Daduka puts St. Louis on the board first.
Used to seeing him on his left. Look at him turn on his right.
Number 9 on the year for the big Brazilian.
Good entry ball in. Almeida got Tetsane turned. And then Daduka just uses strength on his right. Nothing that Adam James or Nicolau Neto could do. Been a theme this year, Nick. Visiting teams getting early goals here at Cable Dome Arena and happening in today.
Yeah, right you are. Here's John Sosa.
St. Louis goal scorer number 88, Judah Carvalho, at 5 minutes and 2 seconds into the first quarter, unassisted.
Unassisted on that goal.
2 in the first.
Here's a drive. That one off Marquez's foot. Cortez easily comes up with it. Esque moving up the left side. Past a couple of players. Esque still going forward. Schmerman sticks a foot in there, kicks it back the other way. Hops on top of the dasher boards, back into play. Esque gets it over to Tristan Austin.
A lot of young players for both teams, so it's going to be interesting to see how it shakes out as we get later into the game.
St. Louis surveying the Comet defense. Pass intercepted by Ramon Palmer. Back the other way in a 3v2. Palmer shoots. Cortez makes an easy save with just under 9 to play in the opening quarter. Quickly back out to Kojikov. Marked by Sosa. Deflected into the right wing corner. Neto is there along with NDI. Now Barry with a touch. Koljakov turns and fires, and that one wide. It comes off to Marquez of the Comets. Comets shoots it up the far boards. Barry slides in to hold it in. Kicked away and then gathered up by Sam Guernsey. Now comes near side Kozhikov. Here's NDI off the boards. And Kozhikov finally catches up with it off the boards again. Another drive. That one headed away by Sandovari.
Wanted a handball, didn't get it.
Oh. Player down for St. Louis, and that is Lucas Almeida. He swung his right foot in there and caught another player, and Lucas gets up and is going to be all right.
So we're going to talk a lot about Twitch. For those of you who are trying to figure out what all these commands are, ! Comets merch. You can find out about what Comets merchandise is around. ! Post, one of the catchphrases of Nick Vassos, but wait until the ball hits the post to use that. ! Corn dog. That had to do with something I did last game. Corn dog announcer. So
very popular, by the way, too, Eric.
And since I can't Twitch and do this at the same time, if you like a call a referee makes, they added one for me. ! Great call. Imagine it's going to be humming tonight, isn't it?
So Twitch, get interactive, get in the chat, have some fun with it. That's Sane out front.
Yahic, referee, is going to give
he's going to give him the blue card.
So it's going to be interesting whether this will be just a straight. It looks like it's not going to be a shootout. It looks like it's going to be a straight 2.
Yahic will be sent off for tripping, and that'll put the Comets on the power play. The first power play of the night for either team.
We're going to get a media timeout.
Oh, and we are. Okay. Well, 7:26 to play. It is 1-0 St. Louis.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5 cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
I think the first time I walked onto a soccer field, I must have been like 2 years old. I think as soon as I started walking, I was walking on the field. I come from a pretty big family with 4 brothers and 1 sister, and all of us played soccer, so we spent most of our days out on the pitch. My first ever goal was with my hometown club, the Bartlett Hawks. It was actually indoor season, and I was trying to cross the ball just into the box, and I ended up scoring. But it's actually pretty funny because I scored pretty much an identical goal this past weekend. But you know what, a goal is a goal, so I'll take it, and especially if we win. And right now, women's soccer is taking so many strides, and as exciting as it is to be a part of it right now, I'm most excited for what's to come with our future players.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Yep, you were initially right, Eric.
I was. Imagine that. I saw a few. I jumped into Twitch just to see how St. Louis fans enjoyed the call. Someone tried to ask the league to create a bad call command. The league said, I can't do that. So we'll just have to see Leo Gibbs and see if he can convert the shootout.
So shootout. And the legend, Leo, one touch, hits it, save, Poyo.
He came to play today.
Now the Comets on the power play. Comets again 42% on the power play this year, and St. Louis is 42% at penalty killing. Watch out for St. Louis. They are sneaky good on the counter when they're a man down. They have 4, count them, 4 shorthanded goals this year.
SK on playing the top of the diamond. Mm-hmm. He likes to break out. We saw that from Jamie Lovegrove last game.
Oh,
Dallas.
yeah. That's Sane. Front and center, Sosa. Here's that Sane down to the corner. It is Lee. A touch. And a pass back to Lee, hit it first time.
So I mentioned this last game against Dallas, the way that the Comets line up, they line up their left-footed players on the right side and their right-foot players on the left side trying to cut in. It's interesting just to see how teams adjust defensively because they want to take the ball in and curl it as opposed to just drilling it from the outside. It's just a different philosophy.
Kojakov and Thetsani battling. Lee is also getting in there. Plays it back to Neto. Hits it on up to Sosa. Sosa trots it up across the half line. 1 minute to play on the power play for the Comets. Kansas City trying to draw even. 1-0 St. Louis on a goal by Doduka. Front and center for Sosa. Touch, instead lays it off. Here's a drive by Thetsani. That one blocked. Battle for the loose ball, cleared away, held in by Thetsani, deflected over to Leo. 36 seconds on the advantage.
If you didn't catch the game last week, Comets had all sorts of trouble on the power play early. You ran up 5-3 and couldn't convert a goal.
Now Thetsani, back to Leo. Leo took a touch and a go, and that one blocked. On back to Neto. Just a few seconds left here. 14 seconds on the advantage. Maybe one more chance. Sosa. Now Thetsani. Skip pass to Souza.
Got to be careful. Somebody coming out of the box.
Yeah. And Souza rifles one with the right foot. That one up and over the glass, out of bounds. Penalty is over. Yahic back in there, and both teams are at even strength once again.
So when we were talking to Nick McDonald before the game, one of the questions I had is, will this ball rise and start hitting the net all night? It'll be interesting to see as players get used to it. Previous white ball was a lot harder. Didn't stop shots from going up. It's just this one's a little easier to start skying.
Out of bounds, it'll stay with Kansas City. 5:05 to play here in the first. 1-0 St. Louis. I-70 series back in effect. Kansas City leads the season series 2-1. Good drive there by
Marquez.
Marquez, thank you.
I'm here.
I'm having a senior moment here a couple of times. That's all right.
40th anniversary.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric.
Too many Pac-Man games in the 80s, you know. Good save.
Oh, out front, loose. Shot. Oh, it deflected off of St. Louis. It goes out of bounds. That'll result in a corner kick coming up to the Comets.
Mentioning Nick McDonald. Oh, let's take a look at the replay. Lee to Palmer, back to Lee. Trying to find Marquez in the middle. Good turn. Pollo did enough.
Just enough. Sandovari heads it back into the last third of St. Louis. Sosa is there, runs over an ambush player. That's Guernsey, and Sosa called for the foul.
I had the pleasure of talking to Paulo, the injured St. Louis goalie.
How's he doing?
He says he's on schedule.
Good.
It'd be great to get him back. Pollo's been great in his absence. There's no doubt about it. The quality of goalkeeping, I feel like I say that every game. Just tremendous talent in this league and out there.
And what an asset to have Paulo kind of teach you during practice. And help you along the way learn the indoor game. Paulo's such a dynamic player in goal. Looking forward to seeing him next year.
That's for sure.
Under 4 to play in the first. Doduka, he has the game's lone goal. Back to the teammate Pepe. Pepe goes down. Kojakov is still there. Now a foul called. He let it play out. It's going to go against Kansas City. Lucas Souza with a kind of a sour look on his face after that one.
We miss seeing Paulo score goals here.
Yeah, that's right. We are.
We miss it.
From the half line, too.
Yeah, wherever he can shoot.
All the way back to Pollo. Chipped across the line. Sandovari touches it. Now to Ray Lee. Lee forward to Vucic. Vucic hit one low and hard to the lower left-hand corner. And Pollo goes down to scoop it up for the ambush. 3:16 to play in the first. 1-0 St. Louis. Niamsi. Back to Pollo. Guernsey. Forward to Eske. A return pass to Guernsey off the mark, picked up by Souza.
Good
Souza
step.
trying to get around Eske, swipes it away, and here come the ambush. NDI by one player. NDI still walking it in. Deflected away from behind. A pair of Comet players on his back, and Neto has it.
SK was one of those guys who, when Harrisburg sat out last season, was put on loan and loved his time in St. Louis and became a St. Louis ambush player.
Palmer. The ball almost got to the foot of Palmer, but Barry was there first. Comet player goes down. Palmer still in the mix there along with Guernsey and Barry. And Barry kicks it away for the ambush.
I kind of feel like something's missing since Berto's not here. You know they would have played Addicted to Love
exactly.
if Berto were still playing on the Comets.
Sudal's drive is deflected out of bounds by St. Louis. And there's that brand new MASL ball. Look at that yellow ball. It's got some purple in there. The flight ball.
Quite the design.
It does seem like it's a little, I don't know, how do you describe it? A little bit more active, a little more faster, a little faster than the other ball.
Yep.
Out front and center, Sandovari goes. Nutmeg, and we are tied at 1.
We talked about St. Louis players who seem to play well against the Comets. Mirko Sandovari seems to play well against the ambush. Not somebody you normally see score goals. Had 2 goals in a game last year at the Family Arena. Gets an opportunity. We talk a lot about Sosa on the free kick situations. Gets another assist as Sandovari goes 5-hole on Pollo.
Sandovari, number 2 on the year for John Sosa. That is helper number 23. John Sosa, 3rd in the league in assists, and he is making his way again towards the top of the assist league in the MASL. Comets draw level at 1-1. St. Louis back out there underway. Sandovari from Sosa, and almost back the other way was Tristan Austin. Had a little bit of space, but the ball passed through and into Neto. Now Sosa trying to clear, and Austin had it. Duduka there with the rebound.
So I take back what I said. They decided press, and it was pressing more Sosa than it was on Neto, but give Tristan Austin all the credit on that one. You don't normally see them press Neto. And lo and behold, this tricky St. Louis ambush create problems for Sosa. Count that goal, and that's 2 for Duduka already.
Yes, it is. Number 10 for Duduka. And for Tristan Austin, that is his 3rd assist of the year.
So Austin, just enough pressure there on Sosa. Little wall of score action. Count it. 2-1 lead.
Comets Central Division champs. As we talked about in the pregame, St. Louis holding down that 8th and final spot currently in the playoffs, and an SK with a drive. Kozhikov, another one in there, deflected on out to Vucic of the Comets. Now SK takes it away from Milos. It deflects all the way back towards the St. Louis half of the field. 1 minute, 11 seconds to play in the opening quarter. 2-1 St. Louis. Into the corner, Ray Lee will kick it back towards the half line. Marquez with a header. Guernsey now in the area for the ambush. On over to Niamsi. Forward to Barry. Barry turns, trying to get around Ray Lee. Dancing with the ball towards the half line. Under a minute to play in the first. Far side, Guernsey. Rolled along the far side to NDI, marked by Ramon Palmer. Palmer
nutmeg him there too.
Good job there on defense by the Comets. Forward to Ray Lee, 35 seconds to play in the first. Pass a little bit too strong. Barry sends it in to Pollo. Now here comes Niamsi. Will Niamsi puts on the brakes, plays it back to Sam. 20 seconds to play. Guernsey forward. Didn't really have anybody in the area. Lee's got it. Can the Comets make something of it? Here comes Ramon Palmer. Palmer shoots, and Pollo had to sky to get that one just beneath the crossbar. And Pollo lofts it high into the air, and that should do it for the opening quarter. Horn sound, Sandovari's blast from downtown goes out of bounds, and we are at the end of the first quarter, entertaining between these two I-70 rivals. And after one, it is the St. Louis Ambush 2, Kansas City Comets 1 on Retro Night on MASL TV.
At Domino's, we're delivery experts. So when it comes to carry-out, our team members had a few thoughts on how to make it even safer and more convenient.
Deliver it. Deliver it.
Deliver it.
Frisbee it.
So we went with what we do best. Delivery to your car. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery.
Yep, truck's perfect.
We do the carrying out for you, contact-free, while you conveniently stay in your car.
Thank you.
Just pull up at the store, check in online, and we bring your food to you. Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
In KC, unbelievable things happen every day.
Unbelievable.
That's why Community America does unbelievable things, like share our profits with our members and invest millions into our community. Because when you believe in unbelievable, unbelievable things happen. Join us at communityamerica.com.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. So, of course, Nick Vassos, I looked at it during the break, and I saw that San Diego is up heading into the fourth, 4-3 at Baltimore. Tavoy Morgan does it again, putting San Diego in the lead.
Some people are talking about him as a possible MVP selection for the year.
Some people are. There's a bunch of Milwaukee fans who were probably sitting here thinking we need some help from Kansas City, who say that IB26 should be MVP, no doubt. Case closed. We'll see how it plays out. I don't know. I made my case last game for Jamie Lovegrove, which I'll be the only one in America who's going to say that, but I have my own logic.
You do, and you explained it very well last week. Hey, I just want to let everybody know that I just said hello to all the MASL fans on Twitch in the chat.
Wow, Nick Vassos did. Good deal.
And so I would encourage everybody to go over to Twitch, and I know there's been a lot of hand-wringing about the switch over. Change is hard, but folks, I think this is going to expand, or at least the MASL believes that this will expand the league's reach, and also reach a younger audience on Twitch. And this interaction, this platform is built on interaction during the game. It's almost like a gamification of an MASL game.
It's just really hard to announce to do it. It was a little bit easier. You know, people just like message me. I can do that, but like it's flying on there, and so trying to keep up with everybody watching. There's obviously a lot of people in St. Louis. I've seen some Cleveland Crunch. Cleveland Crunch fans is sort of they're bragging about their MASL 2 team right now, defending champions and winning in. You know what I'd say to Cleveland? The Central Cup welcomes you next year. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. That's right.
That's exactly right.
Only one team in the history of indoor soccer has won the Central Cup and the Central Division title. That is the Kansas City Comets.
Yes, he just did it again, folks. He did it again. Love it. By the way, for those who might be watching from around the world and you've never seen this game before, welcome in. It's great to have you here watching the Major Arena Soccer League. We're here in Kansas City, and it's the Comets and the Ambush. I-70 rivals, and the Comets are celebrating Retro Night here at the arena. 40 years of professional indoor soccer, the highest level in all the world, and we are proud of it. And we've got a good one here between two rivals. 2-1, St. Louis on top. NDI, forward to Guernsey. Left side, Yahic. Yahic centering pass broken up by Souza of the Comets. and then lifted and bounced off the turf and into the stands.
Yahic, a proud tradition of St. Louis players playing indoor soccer there. We're hoping to see Robert Cristo here. He didn't make the trip. Another local guy. And I'm hoping to... NDI.
NDI with a chance out front.
Hoping to talk to a former St. Louis guy who wound up playing for the Comets, who will be honored here at halftime. So we'll see if that happens, because there'll definitely be a St. Louis reference if I get a chance to ask him a question. A lot of St. Louis guys in the 80s came west to play for the Kansas City Comets.
We also have a coach here who won a championship with the Comets, and I know you will recognize his name when he is out there.
I plan on asking him a question.
Absolutely. I don't know if we should give it away, but I think we should tell folks who's going to be out there, who you're going to talk to.
U.S. Women's National Team Soccer head coach Vlatko Andonovski, who won a title here with the Kansas City Comets, won 2 titles with FC Kansas City women's team, and looking ahead to the next Women's World Cup.
Daduka, a bid for the hat trick, blocked by the Comet defense. Marquez kicks it away from the goal. Over the half line, Vucic is there. Now Austin will track down the loose ball inside the ambush last third. Vucic got a piece of it, deflected it away, and Austin kicks it all the way down the field.
You watch Vucic's game, clearly he has skill. Clearly he's trying to figure out positioning here indoor. It's not natural if you haven't played it all your life.
NDI. He's the leading scorer for the ambush and one of the league's top scorers. He is dangerous. Look for him.
Had a great conversation with him that will air at halftime.
Awesome. And Marquez leaves it for Sosa. Popped forward to Lee. Lee will slow up. Comets will set up their offense. Marquez will go off. And Gibson comes on. Now near side for Ray Lee. Lee over to Sodal. Now Leo Gibson. The legend goes off of Lucas Almeida's hand, and a foul called on Almeida. There's Leo, the legend.
Number 10, Almeida is second of the half.
Guiding the Comets into the playoffs. The Comets will be the 3rd seed in the upcoming MASL playoffs. Next weekend will be I believe it's the end of the regular season.
It is.
April 3rd is the end of the regular season.
And then we'll know who's in, who's out.
We will.
Who's playing whom.
Right now, Kansas City would play Dallas in the first round of the playoffs.
Our besties.
Yes.
I feel like I missed them. They're not here tonight. They're a big game in Dallas. Ontario Fury there. Big game. Ontario hasn't won in a long time. They could use a road win badly.
It's not going to get any easier for them, Eric. As you know, they got Dallas on the road tonight. Then they got to play at home against Florida with a chance. And Oreos making a run down the right side just wide. But to finish that thought, they have Florida at home on Wednesday. And then Sunday, the last day of the regular season, they have to go to San Diego and play the Sockers. Wow. That is brutal. 11 minutes and 16 seconds to play in the first half. It is 2-1 St. Louis. Comets with the ball. Forward to Leo. Leo turns on the rebound, shielding away the defender. One hand on the glass, one against the defender. Leo front and center. Souza runs up. What a drive and what a save by Pollo.
That was a really good hit, but it was right at Pollo. Pollo's side all the way. But he got a really good hit on it with his left. Can definitely shoot with either foot.
Boy, that one came off of Souza's foot like a rocket. Now Leo was right out in front, but couldn't settle it.
We're seeing a lot of Sandavari tonight. No James Togba.
Leo, Tetsane. We'll hear from Tetsane, also coming up at halftime. Leo trying to lift it over to Lucia Tetsane. Now Daduka will kick it and goes out of bounds. And that'll be a kick in for Kansas City. 10:21 to play in the first half.
MASL Soccer just messaged me or hit me up in the chat. Looks like a really good crowd tonight. It has been a really good crowd tonight. A lot of fans not only eager to see the Central Division, I was going to say Central Cup champions, it's just Freudian slip, Central Division champions, but all the Comets greats from the past 40 years.
Sandamori
almost had a second.
Sure did.
He likes playing against St. Louis.
I think the players are liking that ball.
I do too. Interesting heading to the playoffs with that ball.
Deflected all the way back towards Neto. Nicolau. Neto in goal for the Comets. Ball loose in the midfield. Picked up there by St. Louis. That was Kranz.
Yeah, MASL, if you all have questions for Eric Burkert, be sure to put them in the chat. So MASL Soccer, answer them for me because I'm trying to call the game. Bushwhacker, I don't know how he types. He wanted to make me know that this is not a Central Cup game.
I know.
I don't know how he does it with that costume and the...
I mean, I have problems with the fat finger, but I mean him. I mean, come on. 9.5 to play in the first. 2-1 St. Louis over KC. Yahic in the corner, marked by Lee of the Comets. Now front and center Pepe. Pepe to Yahic, touched it back. Andorreos is there for KC. He heels it back. Pepe of the ambush take it back over. Now Yahic dancing with the ball. Andorreos giving him the business. Here comes Christian Andorreos against the keeper. Marcel Berry is there, double teamed. Off the wall. Here is Andorreo. Shoots just wide. That's the second good chance by Christian. So close.
What happens again? Comets get countered.
Now back the other way. Austin. Back to Niamsi. Right side for Pepe. Pepe into NDI. Now the Comets take it away. Souza. Lucas. Back to Andorreos. And to Sosa. John Sosa, 1 assist away from 150 in his career. In fact, he got it on that 1-goal shot by Palmer. Save, Pollo. Sosa. Correction, Sodal.
MASL Soccer needs to create a Pollo command where it's a bunch of chickens and saving the ball. It should be like !Pollo or Pollo saves. There'd be a bunch of chickens that pop up. It'd be awesome. See if they can do that. Bushwhacker, who is the best mascot in the league? Well, hey, Comet the dog just dressed up like the Tom Cruise character in Risky Business. So
Marquez with 2 players in front of him. Sosa on the boards. It's the ball out over to Adam James. The kid from Kearney, Missouri, forward.
There is a Pollo 1. That's awesome. I work quickly, Eric. Yeah, Pollo save. So yeah, every time Pollo makes a save, ambush fans type !Pollo. All small letters.
Palmer going against a couple of players, uncorked the shot, blocked, and still has it. Gets it to a teammate. Ray Lee drives. Pollo.
Pollo saves. Hit it up. There you go.
Timeout on the field. 7:01 to play in the first half. A good one here in good old KC. St. Louis 2, Kansas City 1. It is retro night on MASL TV.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
I think the first time I walked onto a soccer field, it must have been like 2 years old. I think as soon as I started walking, I was walking on the field. I come from a pretty big family with 4 brothers and 1 sister, and all of us played soccer, so we spent most of our days out on the pitch. My first ever goal was with my hometown club, the Bartlett Hawks. It was actually indoor season, and I was trying to cross the ball just into the box, and I ended up scoring. But it's actually pretty funny because I scored pretty much an identical goal this past weekend. But you know what, a goal is a goal, so I'll take it, and especially if we win. And right now, women's soccer is taking so many strides. And as exciting as it is to be a part of it right now, I'm most excited for what's to come with our future players.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
I'll do it. MASL Primetime is the home for the best highlights, interviews, and action from the MASL each week. Catch the latest episode each Wednesday on MASL TV with Alex Bosciavonsky. And last week featured Nick McDonald's goal and Nick Vassos' now trademarked EIEIO call. So if you missed it, don't do it during this game. Don't do it at halftime, after the game.
Right. Restart KC. Sosa front and center shot. That's Sane. Above the glass and out of bounds.
Yeah, check out the last episode. It was classic. EIEIO.
I don't know.
Give you that idea. Just came to you, right?
It just came to me. I don't know. I got to try to do something different. So all of this chat here, it's instant reaction here.
I know, it's hard.
So if you're watching the game on Twitch, welcome in and get on the chat. Have some fun with everybody watching the game. Here comes Kansas City. It's a goal! There he is, Lucia Tetsane. Top shelf where Grandma keeps the cookies. We're level at 2.
Got to get that top shelf command going there, MASL Soccer. Tetsane, whom Nick Vassos is interviewing at halftime. Definitely not afraid to shoot. Off the header, Tetsane's like, I'll take that one, top shelf. Cookie jars are rattling, Nick.
11th on the year for the rookie. And that one was nice. A quick settle. And the left foot goes up underneath the crossbar. High five in the fans here at Cable Dahmer Arena. And it's a brand new ball game.
Talk about great rookie players. He's been great. Christo's been great for St. Louis. Obviously, Luis Morales for Dallas and Christian Adereos here too.
Yep.
The future is bright in terms of the talent coming into this league.
Good strike by Pepe out of the break. Now NDI shoots with the toe poke. That went off the near boards. No good. Marcel Berry picks up the rebound. All the way back to Christian Briggs. Briggs rolled across the half line, and that one right to a Comet player. Here come the Comets. Sodal's got it. Sodal shoots it.
Lean back. So now you've got 2. Top shelf 2 is cookie jars rattling. And then if you go exclamation point post, ding dong, ding. Off the post. A classic Nick Vassos line. And I'm a corn dog, so
I love it.
I guess it all works out. So Casey Berman asked, can Twitch be used with a smart TV? Before I left my house, because my wife Kimberly is watching at home, she has the Twitch app on her phone.
Hi, Kimberly.
She's casting it on one of our TVs. So download the Twitch app. If you have your network set up at home, there should be a cast button up at the top of your Twitch screen. Just click on it, make sure the settings for Twitch to access, and then you click on it again, and you should be able to watch TV at home. At least that's what we did for us.
There you go.
MASL Soccer probably gives you better instructions than I just did.
NDI with a chance. That one goes wide. Comets trying to clear it out. Rian Marquez. Almeida is there on his back. Rian goes near side for Tetsane. On back to Sandovari. Mirko. Over to Neto.
Oh, it's now feeling very 80s. We got some Lionel Richie coming.
Here's Marquez. Marquez tripped up, goes down. No call.
No for the referee. A little Dikembe Mutombo action directed at Rian Marquez. You got to love it. Comets fans don't, but hey.
That's Sane from downtown. Wide to the right. James pokes it back into the corner. Briggs is there for the ambush. On out to NDI.
They're getting there.
Getting there.
Good pass there from Tetsane.
Here's Lucia again. Kozhikov on him. side, Sandovari. Forward to Christian Andreos.
I got some Lionel Richie indoor soccer stories, too. I'll just see when that plays out.
Here's Nick McDonald into the game for the first time. That one flicked back by Sandovari looking for Vucic.
Feels ironic talking about 80s references and being on Twitch. I'm like
I
in a time warp or something.
How about that?
Someone made a comment about
irony.
These songs being on my 8-track collection.
Oh, McDonald.
I never owned an 8-track. My father did.
NDI is loose. Here it comes down Main Street.
What
Shot
a save!
NDI laid it off to Kozhikov, and Neto denies. Now Eske darts inside. Had it poked away by Kansas City. Gibson and Sosa are there. It's bounds out of bounds. That's off of St. Louis. And the Comets will have it.
So Comets goalkeepers are healing. Talk to Lou Meisner. Every time I see him, he looks better. He's not leaned over. He had cracked 2 of his ribs. He says he's going to start training next week.
Great news for the Comets.
Talk about goalkeeping every week. I mean, it's critical.
Really.
They say defense wins championships. Goalkeeping wins championships.
100%.
You look at San Diego last year, they had Pardo and Banzella in goal on that run.
Oh, just nails. Here is Marquez. Marquez, oh, from the seat of his pants.
It's going to be foul outside the box. Good goalkeeping again from Pollo. Marquez is like, give me a penalty kick. Give me a penalty kick, please. Not going to happen. Tell you what, though, on a 2-2 game, this would be an interesting time for a first half timeout.
Yeah, we got 3:01 to play.
Take another look at it. Good turn there from Marquez. Good save there from Pollo. He's out of the box. Clearly out of the box.
St. Louis foul number 33, Pepe, his second of the half.
I think that was the right call. No penalty.
Restart KC. Sosa, Gibson.
Good block.
Shot and a great block by the ambush defense.
Someone in the chat last night's Baltimore game asked, why don't coaches use their timeouts? And I'm like, exactly.
Sosa.
Why don't they?
With the left footer off the near glass. No good. Oh, stolen away. Here comes Greg Kranz. Got it over to Eske.
Sosa's going to get 2.
Yes, he's going to get it.
Yep. He's like, I can't tell if that's the you caught me or I can't believe you called that or a combination of the two. Clearly, he grabbed the shirt, and we're going to get ready for the Rat Patrol, huh?
Yes, I believe so.
So watch this. We talk about SK. On the counter. Oh, let's just grab an arm and hair or whatever we can find. That was definitely a 2. And for the 8,438th time in Kansas City indoor soccer history, we're going to hear this song. On 80s night, too.
Let's see here. Are we going to fire it up? I haven't heard it yet.
Are we changing it up? You can't change this up. We're changing. Or we can play The Heat Is On defense. So The Heat Is On used to be a Comets theme song.
I remember that, yeah.
I even have a lapel pin I've worn here before. That was their slogan. A little bit of Glenn Fry, late great.
Marquez trying to go through a pair of players. That Sane gets tripped up and taken down. Comets penalty killing this year 66%, pretty good among the league leaders. Power play, St. Louis 38%.
Challenge with the Comets is they want to score so many goals. Sometimes you have to be disciplined on your penalty kill. Here comes Andreas doing the defensive running for Rion Marquez.
Almeida to Duduka. Eske. NDI. Shot saved by Neto. And Arreos comes out and clears it away.
Sometimes that's all you have to do.
Pepe with that last shot for St. Louis. Now Almeida to Duduka. Duduka. Now over to NDI. Front and center Eske. Now Pepe off the boards. Neto comes off his line, pokes it away. Held in by the ambush. That'll burn some time. 48 seconds on the advantage to the ambush. Esque, front and center. Andreos got a mark on him for the Comets. NDI into the target. Almeida, and then eventually kicked out by the Comets.
Don't know if you can see this on your device. The Steamers logo here rather than the Ambush logo brings back lots of memories.
Ball pinballing around in front of the Comet goal. Cleared away once again. 19 seconds left on the power play to St. Louis. Almeida across the field to Deduca. Deduca goes far side once again. Oh, taken away. Bad pass. Adam James cannot chase down the loose ball as Pollo comes up off his line, and then that one nearly headed into the bench. Penalty is over. Both teams are at even strength. Sosa comes back out of the field, and it is kicked out of bounds.
I'm going to have to go downstairs. I realize that I'm going to be on the field.
That's right.
Hey, everybody. I'm going to miss you on the Twitch chat, but maybe Nick will check in. I'll catch you live at halftime.
All right, sounds good. Eric is coming up at halftime. Going to chat with some of the legends of the game as we celebrate 40 years of the Comets' arrival in Kansas City. Here's a shot by Kojakov. Tried to bicycle it. Neto's got it. Unleashes to Sosa. 20 seconds left. Ray Lee moving to his right. Plays it to his right. Souza to the far post looking for Vucic. And a little bit off the mark. Guernsey back the other way. Runs into a player. 8 seconds left. It's Sandovari for the Comets. Now Souza with 4 on the clock. Fires one in there. Rebound. Almost. Sandovari. Horn sounds. And that is the end of an exciting first 30 minutes of soccer here inside Cable Dahmer Arena. Mirko Sandovari with 1 goal for the Comets. That's Sane the other. 2 goals scored by St. Louis, both by Deduca. Coming up at halftime, we are going to talk with Lucia Tetsane, also Mo NDI of the St. Louis Ambush, and we are going to talk with some of the legends of the game. They are going to be here out on the field. And let's go down to Steve Serrano. He has got assistant coach Stefan Stokic. Steve?
Coach, a very physical game, tied up 2-2. What's the thing? What are you going to say to these guys in the locker room?
We got to put away our chances, the opportunities that we had, and we got to do a little better in transition. We got to get out quicker. Instead of getting one player, get about 2 or 3 players up there.
Anything you want to say in front of these fans right now? I know it's a very physical game too.
We're going to come out in the second quarter and go out there and give everything we have.
Perfect, Coach. Best of luck in the second half. Nate.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Stefan Stokic.
All right, Stefan Stokic, assistant coach for the Kansas City Comets. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our first interview up here at halftime on Retro Night. KC and St. Louis tied at 2.
Be physical. Separate yourself. Pop it over the defender.
Get on! Step, step, step!
Draw the defender in.
Tackle! Turn, go hard! No shot, no shot!
One more defender to beat. Gotta battle. Bent ball, far post. To get to a different level, you have to train at a different level.
Welcome back. It's halftime. You're watching Kansas City Comets and the St. Louis Ambush live on Twitch, MASL TV. And we are joined today by one of the leading scorers this season, the MASL, the target, star forward for the St. Louis Ambush, Mo NDI. Mo, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Eric. Pleasure being here.
Appreciate having you here. So talk about your journey. How did you become a member of the St. Louis Ambush?
It's a pretty funny story. I actually texted the old coach on Facebook, asking him if I could get a tryout or whatnot, and then he decided to bring me in, and I guess the rest is history.
And here you are, and having a great season for the Ambush. So I think you probably heard there's a little rivalry between St. Louis and Kansas City, and you're going to spend some quality time playing the Comets the last 3 games of your season. What have you heard about the rivalry between these two cities in indoor soccer and other sports?
I heard a lot of great things. things. I mean, I obviously the highway 83, and now I'm part of it, and I have to defend my colors. And before I got here, I was in the league for 2 years, so I kind of watched a little bit during the COVID season. I kind of watched as well the Comets, especially going through a great season, and I have a couple friends that play on this team as well, so it was definitely great to see them play. And then the rivalry with St. Louis, of course. Now I'm a member of the St. Louis Ambush, and I'm defending my colors the best I can.
So let's talk a little bit about last weekend. Milwaukee came to the Family Arena. Not too many people were expecting them to win on Friday, and they did. And then you headed up to Milwaukee and turned it around and beat them there. What made the difference for the Ambush in that Sunday game?
I think what made the difference is the hunger. We wanted to make it to playoff. We did not take the game Friday lightly, but it was an unfortunate game. Finished 3-2, very low score. So it's going to happen one of these games where nothing is going in. So, but then you have to think about it that your season is not over. You got to turn it around and play the next game right 2 days after. So we went there and did the job, and we're glad we could have done that.
So final question, you mentioned playoffs, and you're in a playoff battle right now. What would it mean to the St. Louis Ambush to make the playoffs this season?
I think it would mean a lot. But I think before last year, the COVID season, it was kind of like a little fight to get into the playoff every year, and now today we're in a position, we got a good group of guys, and to this talent to be wasted out of the playoff, it would be unbelievable. So we're trying to fight and do our best, so this game today is not going to be taken lightly.
Well, we'll see you a lot soon, not only today, but a back-to-back next weekend there at the Family Arena and right back here at Cable Dahmer Arena. You've just heard from Target Forward, the St. Louis Ambush, Mo NDI. It's halftime, Cable Dahmer Arena, 40th anniversary night for the Kansas City Comets. We'll be right back. You're watching Comet Soccer on MASL TV.
Hey, Comets fans! Have you tried Sport Shake yet?
It's delicious.
It's delicious, right? Yeah. What flavor you got?
I got strawberries, man.
Oh, man. And I got cappuccino. I love cappuccino.
Look, the good thing about it has protein and electrolytes. Ooh. Oh, and calcium.
It has calcium too.
Oh,
well,
man.
You gotta keep us tough. You gotta keep us strong.
It's seriously delicious. Go to spokeshake.com right now. Use promo code Comets and get $3 off your next order.
So what are you waiting for? Go now and make your order. Go Comets!
And we are at halftime here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Some of the legends of the game are being introduced right now, including that guy right there, Mr. Alan Mayer. And Ben Papula is being introduced. It's so fun to see some of these legends of the game that played back in the 80s and were such stars in the league coming back and being honored here as we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of professional indoor soccer in Kansas City.
Please welcome back Kia.
Kia is being introduced. There he is. I heard from so many people that couldn't believe Kia was going to come back to the game. It's great to see Kia back on the blue turf for the Comets. And there is Kevin Hanlon. He once was my broadcast partner way back in the day for the Kansas City Attack games. Kevin Hanlon, former member of the Comets.
In professional soccer, playing 738 total games, playing 4 seasons with the Comets, the Rocket, Kim Runfed.
And there is a former head coach, the Rocket, Kim Runfed, coming out with
Please welcome home goalkeeper
Doug McClagan. And we got one more, and then we're going to toss it on down to my partner, Eric Bergrud, who's going to talk to a few of these legends. There he is, the Bull. One of 2 numbers that are retired here in the rafters. Gino's number 2 and number 0, Alan Mayer. There's Lucas Rodriguez, who is now a coach for the KC Current of the NWSL. Good to see Lucas back, who won a championship in 13 and 14. All right, let's toss it down to Eric Bergrud. He is going to take it away from here.
Just like you, Nick, timeless. Welcome, fans. 40 years of memories, hundreds and hundreds of hot winter nights. How about one more big hand for this group that have been playing for you for 40 years? These are your Kansas City Comets. Gino, don't leave yet. Gino Schiraldi, come back here. I want to talk to Gino and Enzo DePede. So when you think about the original Comets, going back to the early 80s, these two guys were the face of the Comets. Gino Schiraldi in defense, and the most important position in soccer is not forward, it's goalkeeping. Enzo DePede, welcome back. What are some of your fondest memories playing as a Kansas City Comet?
Well, first of all, the fondest memories is all the fans. The fans were fantastic for us, so they were great. And then most of all, my buddy here that we've grew up together, that we're still in Kansas City and we love it here and enjoying it all the time. So that's great. And my kids and granddaughters.
That's fantastic. So you both, I mean, you grew up in Canada, you came playing here and you stayed here. Gino, what made Kansas City home for you after your playing career was over?
Just what Enzo said, you know, my kids were born here, and it's just a great town to be around and start businesses and stuff like that. Met a lot of my friends here, my teammates, so didn't want to go back. You know, it's just, I love Kansas City, and soccer, it's grown tremendously here now, and this is great.
We had the attack here a few weeks ago, and you weren't able to be there, but we told a story last week on air. Your final game as an indoor player, you scored professionally for the Kansas City Attack, so something that made a lot of goodwill for this town as you retired a Kansas City player and you made Kansas City your permanent home.
Absolutely, and it's not just soccer. A lot of other players that I've talked to, football players and baseball players, they live in Kansas City. They just love the town.
Thank you guys both. I want Tim Clark to come up here next. Part of those 80s teams, but also a successful soccer coach in town here. Tim Clark, what do you see in Kansas City in terms of this becoming a soccer town from your playing career to your coaching career? What is it about Kansas City that's made soccer so special here?
The people are obviously number one. The fans you have in Kansas City, the best fans in the U.S., in my opinion. We'll have the World Cup here in a couple years, in my opinion. Job well done.
So you were one of the guys who maybe grew up in this other part of the state and you came here. What does the St. Louis and Kansas City rivalry mean to people in Kansas City?
Well, I think the rivalry is no longer existent. I think Kansas City's caught St. Louis and has passed them. From all these people behind me, all these coaches, the kids, they've done a great job.
And you keep coaching here. Thank you for everything you do, and thanks for being one of the Comets legends.
My pleasure.
I want to pull Kia up next. So one of the classic, iconic Kansas City Comets teams was the 1987-88 team. You were one of the youngsters on that team, and you almost went all the way. What are your fondest memories of being a Kansas City Comet?
What I just remember, I was lucky to play 17 years, but no fans compared to the Kansas City fans. You know, having 17, 18,000 every game, and the team that we had, just one of the greatest time. Once you're a Comet, you're always a Comet.
I have great memories of that playoff back in '88. You took out the Lasers in the first round, and the San Diego Sockers, you almost beat them and almost brought a championship here.
Yeah, we had a week off for the Game 7. If we didn't, I think we have a championship here. That's been one of my biggest regrets in life.
Well, you're back. You're still involved in soccer. Tell the fans what you're doing these days.
I'm involved in coaching in youth soccer in Cleveland, and I run a big club.
And I see your name from time to time. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being a Comets legend.
Thank you, Kansas City. Thank you.
So I need to actually pull up Vlatko Andonovski and Brian Harris to talk about the 2014 championship team. Let me start with the MVP of the playoffs that year, Brian Harris. What are your memories of the championship run and defeating that blast team from Baltimore in Baltimore to bring back a championship to Kansas City?
I think it was a great memory. The year before we lost. They had 14,000 fans, and it was the loudest stadium I played in. And then the next year we beat them, and it was the quietest place that we've played in. So awesome memory.
How does it make you feel to be retired and see Leo Gibson still playing these days?
He's 29 forever. You know, I don't know how old he is, but yeah, he doesn't age.
Well, it's great to see you back. We've been watching videos of that mini game and taking it home after a tough loss in the regular game, and maybe we'll get an opportunity to repeat here. Speaking of that 2014 team, here's this guy, Vlatko Andonovski. A lot of coaching records you've had here in Kansas City and internationally, but what did that team, that group of guys, mean to you in terms of what they brought on the field and off the field and bringing to Kansas City a championship?
First, before I even start, I want to say thank you to all these guys that are here that have established this environment, this winning mentality, and that was the first step of creating that great team. But also, I was blessed with such a great group of players that a few years when became head coach, thanks to Kim Rantvedt, who built the group, built the team, and was, like I said, blessed enough with good group of players and able to win the championship. So thank you to all of them. Thank you to Kim, and thank you to the players.
Oh, and you're still coaching the women's national team, and you get back here. I see you just about every game. What can we look forward to as you make to bring another World Cup back to the United States?
I mean, obviously, every time we go in a tournament, nothing else is good enough except winning the whole thing. That's the plan, and Gold 2023 plan or process started right after we finished the previous World Cup. So, one more time, that is the goal for next year.
Thank you very much, Coach. So here you have it, fans. 40 years of professional indoor soccer in Kansas City, 2 Kansas City Attack championships, 1 Kansas City Comet championship, 2 retired numbers, number 2, Gino Giraldi, who's in the house, number 0, Alan Mayer, who's in the house. Here's an opportunity this year to get another banner. Give it up for your legends, your Kansas City Comets!
All right, we get all of our legends together around midfield.
Great job by Eric and all. So awesome to see all of the legends honoring 40 years of indoor soccer here in Kansas City. I see Conte, Shane Stedman down there also, the Bull, Gino Giraldi, Kevin Hanlon, Alan Mayer, Enzo DePede. Good stuff. All right. While they're taking a picture, we will take a break, and when we come back, we'll have a quick interview here with Lucia Thetsane of the Kansas City Comets as our halftime show continues, tied at 2 between KC and St. Louis. Halftime here at the Kansas City Comets and the St. Louis Ambush, and our halftime guest is Comets midfielder and defender Lucia Thetsane. Lucia, great to see you, and congratulations on your success so far this season. What's it been like in your first year playing for the Comets?
Thank you so much, Nick. My first year with the Comets has been very exciting, to be honest. It's been fun. It's a new game for me, so I'm learning a lot. So it has been fun, to be honest. I'm actually enjoying it.
Yeah. I often talk to coaches and players, and the indoor game is different. How has it been different for you, and why do you think you have been able to adapt more quickly than, say, some other people have?
I mean, like you're saying, it's different, and it's really different, and I think I've been able to adapt to the game because I'm always willing to learn. Like sometimes I have to stay after practice and make sure I work on the things that I need to work. Sometimes I have to show up early and do stuff that I need to work on because, like you said, it's a different game. So I feel like learning is actually the most important part, like willing to learn, learning from the coaches, like the experienced guys, Leo Gibson, Sosa. Like I think learning is the very important part.
How about Coach Leo? How much has he been able to help you?
Leo has been like really helping a lot, like a lot, because like almost after every game we have to go through video session, like individual video sessions. So that actually helps a lot. So he's been like really helping a lot, because without that, I don't know if I would be able to adapt like this quick.
Yeah. And of course, willing to learn, as you pointed out, Lucia, is very important. And you must have learned that at a young age, maybe back in your hometown of Lesotho, Maseru. Is that, I say that right?
Yep, that's right.
Tell us a little bit about your home and about your hometown. What was it like growing up?
I grew up playing soccer from Lesotho. Lesotho is basically a country landlocked in South Africa. I played soccer from an early age, and that's basically all I did, soccer and school. And my parents would tell me, hey, you have to focus on both. You cannot just focus on soccer, because sometimes I lean more on the soccer side. But parents being parents, they actually want the best for their kids. So like you have to focus on both, and they actually helped me a lot. So yeah.
Great. As we get closer here to the regular season and the playoffs, what's the team's focus here? I imagine it is staying healthy and playing strong until you get to the playoff time, right?
Yep. I think right now we need to go back to how we started. Like if we go back to that, like being disciplined, working hard, having everybody healthy, I think if we take that momentum into the playoffs, I think we should be good.
Okay. Yep. Great to catch up with you, Lucia. Best of luck and congratulations on your start to your MASL career. We wish you the best.
Thank you so much, Nick.
Okay. Lucia Tetsane here at halftime. We'll have more next.
I was a little scared coming in here. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the team was going to look like. But then, as I said again, as I came in here Monday, I was like, wow, this is going to be a really good squad. But I knew the European teams, and they love football. Football is their culture. Football is everything to them. So I knew they were going to be good. They were going to be great on the ball, and I knew it was going to be a tough, hard tournament. So that was good coming into here.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
We are tied at 2 on Retro Night. Comets fans, we start them young here in Kansas City. And by the way, as we honor the 40th anniversary, hey, I wonder if you can get your photographer. She is so cute. But if you could pan down and to the left a little bit, see the guy in the hat right there? Hold that shot right there. That is Ray and Diana Barker. They have been Comets season ticket holders since day one. Since the very, very beginning. They have been to every season. They are one of those families that welcome in players when they first come to town. They have them over to their house, welcome them into the community. They open up their house to them. And Ray and Diana Barker are just amazing humans. We are so thankful to have them, and we love them very much. I just wanted to recognize them on the 40th anniversary here on Retro Night, because it's fans like Diana and Ray Parker that have made this sport so awesome. So thank you, Ray and Diana, for all that you've done over the years for the players and the fans.
And probably recognize a lot of people on the field there at halftime. It was great to see some of those guys
job,
back
Eric.
in town.
That was so awesome.
A lot of guys who were here, but Kia flew in from Cleveland. Great to see him.
So many people say, what? Yep. Kia's coming? Yeah.
Imagine that.
Oh, man.
I told him as we were walking out, I almost made a Canton Invaders reference, and I decided not to. So he wound up playing against Kansas City after he was a Comet. So
was Wasn't Kia's favorite spot on the field having a cup of coffee on the back post?
Isn't that what it was?
I think it was.
Yeah. I just remember him with a 17 jersey and just sort of that touch the ball in back post run, which is great.
Oh, man. Such great memories.
I feel like I'm behind. How about if I do this? The MASL is making Mondays fun again. Break down the weekend with host Pablo Maurer of The Athletic and Adam Snavely, who, by the way, knows all about Twitch because he understands the gaming thing each week on MASL Monday. So it's like this is teed up for Adam.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, we are getting close here to start the second half. The game is tied at 2, and we had just one goal in the third quarter. That was Lucia Thetsane. And there is the new flight ball. If you're just joining us, there's a new ball that is in play.
I feel like I should read this then.
But
the official match ball of the MASL is designed and produced by Flight. I'm only a few seconds short. Expertly designed for the indoor game. Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything.
Well, there it is, and I think the players like that ball. At least we got some good response in warm-up from the Comet players who were trying out that ball for the first time. Foul on Andreos as we get the second half underway.
Bushwhacker wants to know who my favorite mascot is. There's not a good answer here, right? I mean, the safe answer is Comet the dog, right?
Yeah, or Fuzzy the Attack Cat might be one of mine.
Fuzzy,
Remember him? Yeah. Although Brad Beach is not too bad either. There's a drive by SK, that one wide to the right. And Kochikov up with the ball, moving closer into the goal, but Adam James poked it away. SK and James give chase. Back to the ambush. Into the corner looking for Kochikov. Andreos goes down. Andreos holding his knee, left knee, or maybe it's a hamstring. Hard to tell what happened here. Christian Andreos, rookie for the Comets. 4 goals and 4 assists. Okay, that's good. He's walking.
You know what I haven't done yet?
What's that?
On this day in Comets history.
I think it would be a good time to do that.
So a year ago today, right here, MASL quarterfinals, Kansas City, St. Louis. The Comets won 7-4. And you might recall we had our first taste of video review that evening.
I remember.
Spent some quality time with referees in the booth.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to come back again this playoff season.
It is.
Ramon Palmer settles the ball on the blue turf. Forward to Leo Gibson. Leo, a return pass into Ramon Palmer, then kicked away by the ambush. It's been pretty even between these two teams. Kansas City outshooting St. Louis 25-14. Both teams have had chances. It's been close. No team has had more than a goal lead. Now a shot. That one by Gibson wide to the left. Comes off to Palmer, who pops it up into the air to Yahic. Yahic volleys it onto the carpet and into the Comet bench. And it'll stay with Kansas City. Quick restart on over to Thetsane. The Comets are going to get on some transportation right after this game, and they're going to go straight to Milwaukee. They have a 1:05 game tomorrow in Milwaukee, folks. So
right here on Twitch.
Yeah, right here on Twitch. And
we might show up in the chat. Who knows?
Oh, I think we will. Pepe. Wallace looking for the Wallace score with Almeida racing down the middle. Nick McDonald. Over to Ali Sudol. Ali Sudol moving it into the middle. Both players go down. No call. Now a foul is called, and then it'll go against Sudol.
You can see he was trying to cut it in on his right. Just the touch a little too much. So I have a dilemma, Mr. Bassos.
Yeah.
The next thing in Comets history happened in 2001 against a certain Wichita team and another announcer. I'm wondering whether you should tell the story or I should tell the story.
I think you should tell the story.
I will tell an abridged version, then you can correct all what the professor sent me.
Here's Lucas Souza.
It involves security, and some words were said.
Oh, there were words said.
Yeah.
12 and a half to play in the third. Sandovari, who has 1 goal this evening, leaves it for Sousa. A couple of comb-overs, and here comes Lucas down the right side. Lucas with a right footer, just wide. Rebound comes off to Marquez. He kicks it over to the side and then rebounds back into Pollo.
I feel like this has been the night where everybody's trying to Wallace score themselves. Oh, good idea.
NDI cuts it to Esque and Neto.
And you see Neto on the ground and you're thinking, oh no.
And then here comes Marquez. Marquez back to Sosa. Sosa left footer just wide.
He shook it off.
Neto is back on his feet
But
at
he was
the other end.
feeling that one.
Yeah. And here's Kojakov. Hurdles Sosa. Fires it in there. Neto, easy save.
It's hard to tell how he's feeling. He's getting into the play, though.
Yep.
So
here's Neto. Looking for the corner. Barry heads it out of bounds.
So I'll start story this week. 2001 regular season game 400 ever in KC Attack history. Wings came back and won 11-10. Vlatko Andonovski, who we saw here, scored 3 times for the Wings, including the game winner with 4:44 left in the match. But that's not the punch line here in the story. We'll get to that in a moment.
11 minutes to play in the third. 2001. Man, that was a while ago.
Sort of think of Vlatko Andonovski as a Wichita Wing rather than a Kansas City Comet.
Yeah. That's Niamsi in the corner. Yahic is there along with Tetsane and Lee for the Comets. Now Palmer front and center. Ramon tried to go through the legs of Barry. Poked back in there by the Comets. And Yahic in the ambush able to wrestle it away. And Niamsi combing it forward across the half line. Plays it up to Guernsey, who's double teamed by the Comets. It ricochets off to Niamsi, who gets it over to NDI.
Good
back
ball.
To Guernsey, and Guernsey front and center.
Just a little behind him,
Wants
maybe.
that one back.
Good ball through. Okay, so things got a little crazy up in the broadcast booth when the Wings radio play-by-play man, and I won't mention his name because his family might be watching. We're having a discussion with Attack fans, and then he was accosted by someone from the Attack broadcast position, the one and only Nick Vassos. And we'll continue the story in just a moment.
Neto forward. The setup at Kemper Arena, by the way, we were separated by just a single pane of glass, and the seats came right up to the front of the broadcast booth. So if you're calling a game, those fans who are sitting there are going to hear you, all right? So there's part of the setup. Comets knock it away from the St. Louis ambush attack. Forward to Marquez. Marquez goes far side to Sodal. Sodal to Sosa. Sosa moves to his left, goes down. NDI is there. Sosa still manages to uncork one, and Pollo is there to make the save.
Good second effort there by Sosa, but no problem there for Pollo.
Pollo throws it nearly the length of the field. Nick McDonald over there along with Kojakov,
and
that's a two.
Kojakov played it right. I know you don't want to put yourself in the boards, but McDonald had...
Even any contact when you're near the boards is going to bring out the blue card.
What I was going to say is he had to make a choice because Duduka was coming down the other side. 2-on-1, he went to Kojakov. Easy call for the referees.
Yep.
The Rat Patrol comes out.
Yep.
Will it be the heat is on? Will it be danger zone? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
So McDonald goes off. Another power play opportunity for the ambush. And here we go. NDI, his pass off the mark. And Arreos back out there on the field chasing after it. Pollo kicks it up towards the half line. Forward to Duduka. Comets scrambling back on defense. Duduka will play it away from the goal and set up their power play.
I guess they decided on Glenn Fry tonight.
Yeah.
That's all right. We know where to find you, Mr. Loggins.
Off the boards. Esque. Back to Duduka. Duduka shields away Gibson. Duduka still forward. Leo gets it. He kicks it away. NDI is there to hold it in. Nice interview with Mo NDI, by the way, Eric.
Great guy.
Yeah, really nice guy. Interesting how he got a job with the St. Louis Ambush.
Hey, social media pays off, you know.
Exactly.
Keep your network strong.
Yep.
Yeah, great guy. He's had a great season, too. I think he deserves serious consideration for first team All-League, although at that position there are a lot of good players this year.
Off the glass from NDI, and Andreos sends it down the field. Pepe is there first. Hits it into Cortez. Pollo forward to Esque. Adam James scrambling back. Long run for Adam James. Right side, Almeida to Duduca. Down near side, Pepe. Pepe, one touch, two touch, fires. And that one blocked by Andreos. And 26 seconds left on the advantage for the Ambush. Comets man-down team has performed pretty well here. NDI to Esque.
He wasn't sure what he wanted to do it. Do I want to shoot it? Do I want to pass it? And the ball went out.
That indecision's killing me. 7:43.
Media timeout already?
And it is. So let's step aside with 7:43 to play in the third. We have a tie game at 2 on Retro Night on MASL TV.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5 cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
I think the first time I walked onto a soccer field, it must have been like 2 years old. I think as soon as I started walking, I was walking on the field. I come from a pretty big family with 4 brothers and 1 sister, and all of us played soccer, so we spent most of our days out on the pitch. My first ever goal was with my hometown club, the Bartlett Hawks. It was actually indoor season, and I was trying to cross the ball just into the box, and I ended up scoring. But it's actually pretty funny because I scored pretty much an identical goal this past weekend. But you know what, a goal is a goal, so I'll take it, and especially if we win. And right now, women's soccer is taking so many strides, and as exciting as it is to be a part of it right now, I'm most excited for what's to come with our future players.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Rated tough.
Oh, I remember that one too. It was another one of those great late 80s Comet slogans, or mid 80s.
Out of bounds. So we were halfway through the story here, 2001.
Okay, so here's well,
we'll get to it.
We'll get to it. I've got a quote allegedly attributed to you that you need to verify if this is correct.
All right. Penalty is over. Nick McDonald out of the penalty box. Comets killed it off.
So that doesn't get an EIEIO if you get out of the penalty box. You got to score a goal, right?
Right.
Okay, just checking.
I want Nick to point to the back of his jersey like he did the last couple of times when he was scoring. It's good stuff.
All right. So allegedly, Nick Vaso said, "We're just separated by a glass partition. I'm trying to call the game, and he's so loud that it's affecting my broadcast." He was screaming at the fans, and the fans were screaming back. So I finally leaned over the glass and said, "Hey, cool it. Can we be a little more professional?" Does that sound about something you would say?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Okay.
And that was partial of the quote.
Yeah.
Now the other quote, I can't really say because, you know, we want to keep it on the family channel.
That's right.
I told him to pipe down. He was really upsetting the fans. It got to a point where it was distracting. A header out front. And that was Vucic making a bid for his first. But this Wichita announcer was so obnoxious. I mean, he was atrocious.
And sort of a little bit of backstory, there was a bench-clearing brawl in the third quarter, and 3 players from each team were tossed, and it was chaos on the field. It was chaos in the stands. And supposedly, the Wichita announcer was escorted from the arena after the game by his security guard because, and I quote, Nick the Body Vasos was ready to rumble.
Well, at the time, I was 160 pounds of fighting asthma at the time, so I'm not sure about me ready to rumble, but we almost came to fisticuffs. He was being that obnoxious, and it was that distracting. I'm so glad that security came and escorted him out.
So what you're saying, for people who get uncomfortable with Twitch banter, that's nothing compared to what you experienced in this week in 2001.
Right. That was the extent of social media back then in 2001.
The media were being social with each other, right? And we have more stories to tell, including one about the commissioner, who I know is watching because he texted us.
Yep.
We got a Milwaukee story to tell, too. "40 years of indoor soccer. There's always going to be some stories on this day or on this week.
I can't tell you how many I've heard from the commissioner and former coaches and players
Good
over
turn
the
by
years.
Leo. And a good pass, too.
Comets and ambush tied at 2. Comets out shooting St. Louis 26-14. Neto
didn't get there.
Yep, trying to thread the needle to Sandovari. Niamsi is back there for the ambush. He's got it. Sandovari's got a mark on him. Back to Pollo. Here comes Sodal with some pressure. Pollo to the half line, headed by Tetsane. Deflected over the far side. Leo gives chase and will funnel it into Neto.
Good pass.
Neto to Sodal.
Then a giveaway, right?
Yep.
That's the way it works.
Esque. Good movement in the midfield by Esque, William Esque. On back to Guernsey. Here's Marcel Berry trying to split the defense. Neto kicks it.
So if you were to go back to the Harrisburg Heat roster before the pandemic, and you bring back the guys they've lost, Tavoy Morgan and William Esque.
Oh. Not to mention Dom Francis already in there.
Yeah, that would have been
a
team to contend with this year, I would think. But, you know, life happens.
Neto making the start tonight. On out to Marquez. Marquez to McDonald. McDonald shoots, and that one blocked. St. Louis trying to clear it. Comets trying to hold it in. McDonald still there. McDonald!
Thought he was going to hit it with his left. Didn't quite turn it the way he wanted.
James shoots. How did that one not go in? Off the inboards. James trying to get the rebound. Lifted to the center circle. Sosa is there. 3.5 to play in the third. Forward to Marquez. Rion. Back to Sosa. Now Rion Marquez. Goes inside Pepe. Pokes it in
by
there.
Pollo there.
He's been real good tonight.
Yep.
Oh, Sandovari, almost a miscue. Tracks back to Neto. Neto to Sosa, forward. Off the mark. NDI touches it up to Austin. His touch lets him down. Souza is there.
Oh, good play.
Oh, flicks it back to Vucic. And Vucic up the far touchline to Leo. Back to Vucic. And a foul called against St. Louis.
Pollo makes me think of there's a chain in Southern California called El Pollo Loco, the crazy chicken. So it's really good Mexican chicken, by the way. They were a sponsor of the LA Lasers, and they used to give out El Pollo Loco coins at home games.
Nice.
Oh, now Bonnie Tyler, you're supposed to save this. Oh my goodness!
Oh, Lucas Souza off the post. Comets have their first lead of the game. It is 3-2.
So what I was going to say about Bonnie Tyler is whenever you needed a hero and you needed a goal in the 1980s, you played Bonnie Tyler like 5 seconds right after the song came out. Take a step, log roll doesn't go, off the post, in. I'm going to celebrate a little bit. Good pressure there from Vucic. Log roll, kiss that one off the post. Comets lead 3-2.
Number 21 for Lucas Souza. He is so good with both feet, Eric, and he can hit it with power,
with either
left
foot.
or right.
Yep.
That's unassisted goal. Again, number 21 for Lucas. Comets their first lead of the game. It is 3-2. Comets back on the attack again. Here's Lee to Sudal. Sudal shoots. Pollo saves. There's Labara Casey getting fans fired up.
I feel like there should be T-shirts in St. Louis and billboards that say Pollo saves. You know how awesome that would be?
Very.
Yes.
Palmer off the boards. Comes right back to Ramon. Ramon to Ray Lee. Steps into it.
Good
Shoots.
save.
Oh, Pollo. Unbelievable.
Exclamation point Pollo for you, those of you on Twitch. There you go, MASL Soccer.
Rolled into Marquez.
Foul on Marquez? Nope.
Yeah.
No.
No foul on Marquez. Knocked down NDI.
Good step by Sudal.
Now
good
that's
save.
Hey, wow, another great save.
Exclamation point Pollo.
Now SK.
In the third quarter.
Got to be careful there on the ground. Sudal got the ball.
Yep. Over to Lee. Lee's got it front and center. Cuts it back. SK now with a touch. That's Sane. 46 seconds left. That's Sane.
Featured those number 9s at halftime.
Yeah.
NDI and Ted Sane.
St. Louis foul number 9, NDI. His first of the half.
Again, Comets in Milwaukee tomorrow afternoon, 1:05. Twitch will have that game for you. Tom Wynn and the Hall of Famer Art Kramer.
Former Kansas City Comet. Would have been great to see him here tonight,
Yeah.
but he's got a game to call tomorrow.
Got to prep. Do that show prep.
Look at Nick McDonald.
McDonald. Nick McDonald.
Oh, no. He's like, Nick Vassos, I'm trying for you, buddy. Didn't happen.
18 and a half to play.
Good through ball. And McDonald did the right thing, creating space. Just.
Here's McDonald again, and he's taken down hard by Marcel Berry.
A few people wanting a 2. That was never going to be a 2.
His first of
Sosa to Gibson to James, who hit it out of bounds. Goalkeeper distribution coming up.
MASL under review has host Phil Levanco and MASL head of officials Ryan Sigich. They've been busy lately. A lot of interesting calls they've been discussing.
Yes.
Including things that have happened here in Kansas City.
Horn sounds, and that's it, folks. One lone goal scored in the third frame, and it goes to Kansas City. Lucas Souza, number 21, and the Comets take their first lead of the game. It is 3-2. Fourth quarter action is straight ahead on Retro Night on MASL TV.
Domino's, we're delivery experts. So when it comes to carry out, our team members had a few thoughts on how to make it even safer and more convenient.
Deliver it. Deliver it.
Deliver it.
Frisbee it.
So we went with what we do best. Delivery to your car. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery.
Yep, works perfect.
We do the carrying out for you, contact-free, while you conveniently stay in your car.
Thank you.
Just pull up at the store, check in online, and we bring your food to you. Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
In KC, unbelievable things happen every day.
Unbelievable.
That's why Community America does unbelievable things, like share our profits with our members and invest millions into our community. Because when you believe in unbelievable, unbelievable things happen. Join us at communityamerica.com.
Inside the Comet huddle, Ali Sodal, Christian Andreos coming into view, and the Comets with a 3-2 lead over the St. Louis Ambush.
Hey, shout out to Twitch user Aiden Thomas 15 who clipped out the ding dong goal. So if you go into the thread, you can see and hear the ding dong goal that Lucas Sosa just scored. So thank you, Aiden, for doing that.
No kidding. You can do
it's
that
pretty
on
cool.
Twitch?
You can do a lot on Twitch.
Wow.
So appreciate
That's pretty
that.
cool.
Yeah.
So give it a try, folks. Hop into the chat, have some fun.
Yeah, like last week when I was clip playing corn dog during the mascot game at halftime. Hence the corn dog exclamation corn dog command. Thad Bell, who is the photographer here, just posted today on Instagram all the photos of Casey Wolf tackling me and taking me out. So if you find Thad Bell on Instagram, you can see like the sequence of me heading to midfield as a goalie, right? I'm trying to score a goal. It wound up being 0-0, right? Just wasn't going to happen.
It was a big hit. So thank you, Eric. That was so much fun.
We got action to finish here versus St. Louis.
All right, 15 minutes here to go in this one. And the I-70 series once again closed. Kansas City leads the series 2-1. And we still have a couple of games to play with St. Louis after this one.
Ouch.
Well, that one nearly
Vucic has a cannon, doesn't he?
Yes.
Told you he could shoot.
Yep. Foul called on St. Louis.
One of the references I have, I'll get to it in the fourth quarter, was when the Comets had Barry Wallace on the left side of the back line and Kim Rudfed. You had two guys with cannon shots, and good things were going to happen. That's another one of on this date in Kansas City indoor soccer history. I'll get to that one.
Ball in the midfield area, and Thetsane is out with it. Here's Thetsane with a drive. Off the boards, he stays with the Comets. Kansas City and St. Louis will play next weekend. First game will be Saturday at 7:05 in St. Louis, and then Sunday here in KC at 4 o'clock, and that will conclude the regular season. St. Louis holding down that 8th and final spot in the MASL playoffs currently.
Good shot, good save.
Wow. Lucas Souza. Just amazing. And that was with his left foot.
He can shoot, as you said, either foot. I had the privilege of calling his games in college. I was talking with Thetsane about the college days when Lucas Sosa, Mirko Sandovari, and Nacho Flores all played.
Wow.
Some great memories.
Yeah. Neto off his line, shields away. NDI across the middle. Barry is there. St. Louis, a goal to draw the game level at 3. Marcel Barry.
And he beat Leo Gibson. So Neto, good pressure from NDI. Giveaway from Neto. Barry got there before Gibson. And he's not going to get credit for anything there, but NDI with the pressure on Neto led to the turnover, and it's 3-3.
Almeida, the assist.
Good things happen when you press smartly.
For Lucas, number 4 assist on the year for Lucas Almeida. Number 4 for Marcel Barry in terms of goals, and we are tied at 3. Very good game between these two rivals. Haven't seen each other in a while. Last time they played was back in January, I believe. Now far side
What a
shot,
save.
save! Oh boy, Marquez redirected it, and Pollo was cat-like quick there.
I feel like this is where I'm supposed to do the shout out to Alex Bosciavonsky, and you need to show that one on your show this week.
Wow.
His reflexes are really good. Well, he positions really well, which allows him to make a lot of saves, but that was pure reflex.
Again, Pollo 6-1 for the ambush, and his goals against average 5.1. Really good.
Good turn.
Oh.
And a 2.
Is it a 2?
No.
Close. Just
Ambush fans
foul.
are going to blow up the chat on Twitch.
Greg Kranz getting up a little bit slow, another St. Louis native for the ambush. Playing in just his 5th game this season. To the corner to NDI. Front and center Barry.
St. Louis fouled by number 9, and NDI is first of the half.
NDI
Kansas City foul.
marked by Tetsane.
Tetsane is first of the half.
12 to play in the game, tied at 3. St. Louis in the corner looking for Biggs. Christian Biggs. Comets trying to kick it away. NDI turning, and a...
Oh, off the ball.
St. Louis has been given an embellishment warning.
Embellishment. Interesting.
Okay.
Definitely off the ball there, or the play had gone through.
So that turns the ball over to Kansas City. Here's Lee.
Nobody there. You know, we've seen a lot of Kansas City and St. Louis games over the year. This seems a little mellow.
McDonald runs into Christian Biggs. McDonald still on his feet. Sosa now with the ball. Away to Lee. Over to Gibson. Leo darts to the right. Leo shoots!
Oh, the post in.
The legend gives the Comets a 4-3 lead. Leo Gibson had just enough space to squeeze it through. And the Comets are on top again.
That's 2 post goals. This one near post. Sosa went far post. Gets past one player. Oh, he went short post, and Pollo's thinking, and I say this as a goalkeeper, you never want to get beat on your near post. Made the move, got Pepe to jump. Oh, he thought he got it, just kissed it off the inside. Good positioning from Pollo. It just had to be a perfect shot, and it was. The all-time leading scorer in Kansas City indoor soccer history, the legend, Leo Gibson.
24 so far this season.
His name has popped up this week. The Comets, NDI, had a good opportunity. Didn't happen. So the Comets this week asked on Facebook who would be your all-time starting 6. And I figured I probably better not put my all-time because somebody will get mad at me if I don't include them. But Leo Gibson definitely deserves consideration, all-time 6. Saw some votes for Danny Waltman as goalkeeper. And then the Comet staff players who put in had Kim Rutfed and Gino Schiraldi as the starting backs. And then it started changing a little bit.
Oh, little carpet giveaway there. Carpet monster.
I'm having flashbacks of the 83-84 season with Flashdance here. It's like, I know I've heard this at more than one indoor soccer game. Oh, a 2 is going to be called on NDI.
NDI is going to be sent off. Holding Ray Lee. Comets will go on the power play. NDI does not agree. And here we go on the power play. Souza, Lee, Tetsane, Gibson, and Sosa are the power play team. Guernsey, Niamsi, Eske, and Barry are the man-down team for the ambush. Sosa. To Souza. Marquez. Souza. Lee measures it, hits it. Ding dong off the post.
That's exclamation mark post if you're playing along at home.
Now Souza. Lee. 10 minutes to play in the game. Comets lead by 1. Marquez from the top of the arc. Blocked by Barry. Marquez fighting with Esque to win the ball back. Esque still in there along with Marquez. Comets win it. 109 on the penalty. Lee thought about it. Passes it to Sosa. John looks to the left, plays it into the center to Leo. Gibson into the target. Souza turns, fires.
Handball.
And a handball.
Oh. For Mo, it was card accumulation.
Oh, gotcha. So not. Well, they said it was holding, but it was.
But that was that was his fourth. Yeah.
Okay. Here come the Comets on the power play. Lee shoots!
Off the post and in!
Ding dong, it goes in! Ray Lee!
Exclamation post, exclamation goal.
Ray Lee gives the Comets a 2-goal bulge. Number 7 for the Kansas City native and Oak Park High School grad, Ray Lee. The left footer counts. It's 5-3.
He's thinking, I'm just going to go inside. If they give it to me, kiss it off the post. Counted as a goal. All right, I'm going to correct something. I have too many devices. I have 2 phones and a laptop here. Let me correct Mo, because I misread what it is. It was a 2-minute holding,
okay,
but he has now gotten a card accumulation, so that will trigger a suspension. I think that's his 7th point, so now I'm tracking pretty well. When you have the doctor here and then other fans sending you stuff, I'm having a hard time multitasking, but I will get there. So counted as a power play goal finally for the Comets. And Ray Lee was allowed a ton of space to cut in on his left.
And Leo Gibson, another helper for Leo.
First 2-goal lead this game.
NDI back out there. Here's Palmer. Ramon. 5-3, Casey over St. Louis.
I say the Comets have to be careful. You counterattacked a lot when they start getting that second or third guy up. I love goals too, but sometimes you have to let's just send one guy up.
Schmerman's drive goes off of the ambush player, out of bounds. It'll stay with Kansas City.
First time I've heard Frankie goes to Hollywood at an indoor soccer game in a long time. How about a Milwaukee Wave story? Oh, media timeout, right?
Media timeout.
Let's come back after that with a Milwaukee Wave story.
That sounds good.
Okay.
8:23 to play. We'll take a break. 5-3 Comets on MASL TV.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
I think the first time I walked onto a soccer field, it must have been like 2 years old. I think as soon as I started walking, I was walking on the field. I come from a pretty big family with 4 brothers and 1 sister, and all of us played soccer, so we spent most of our days out on the pitch. My first ever goal was with my hometown club, the Bartlett Hawks. It was actually indoor season, and I was trying to cross the ball just into the box, and I ended up scoring. But it's actually pretty funny because I scored pretty much an identical goal this past weekend. But you know what, a goal is a goal, so I'll take it, and especially if we win. And right now, women's soccer is taking so many strides, and as exciting as it is to be a part of it right now, I'm most excited for what's to come with our future players.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Ray Lee kissed one off the post. Comets lead 5-3. Hey, Nick Vassos, on this day in 1994, things didn't go well during the 93-94 season, but the Attack won their 6th in a row on Kemper carpet, 17-12 over Keith Tozer's Milwaukee Wave. Kevin Ketter's West Wade, John Perry, and Peter Hattrip each had a pair of goals for Kansas City. Michael King had a hat trick for Milwaukee. Here's a name from the past, David Vodrell scoring for the Wave. He wound up later going to play for DC United and MLS. Goalie for the Milwaukee Wave that evening was Victor Nogueira.
The legend.
His first half.
Would be on my all-time.
Yes.
So
yes.
Hopefully we'll get votes for when it's the 50th anniversary of indoor soccer. I think Victor Nogueira is my #1 all-time goalie.
Yeah.
I would imagine Commissioner Tozer agrees with me.
Yep. Sodal goes down. Fight for the 50-50 ball.
So when Milwaukee fans say that we're biased, they're guests watching tonight. See, we send love to Milwaukee even when you're not playing.
Shout out to Art Kramer and Tom Wynn who are watching.
Great guys.
Yep.
And I can tell you this song I heard a lot in the 1980s indoor soccer games. I had the Tiger. In fact, it's on my playlist on my YouTube channel. I created an 80s indoor soccer playlist just to get motivated for this. This song is on it. I've not heard Love Shack yet for the B-52s, but there's still time to get there.
Comets play it out in front of their own goal.
And NDI on the press again.
Yep.
Look at that. Unlucky for them, right? But when you have a target forward who creates challenges like that for defenders, only good things can happen.
Meanwhile, Andorreos is out with it. Look how fast Eske is. Eske closed down the gap in a hurry. Comets going to have to pull it out and reset. James. Marquez back on the field. Settles it with the chest. Marquez trying to face the goal. We'll play it away to Lee. Back to Marquez. Into Souza. Under 7 to play. Comets a 2-goal lead.
Andorreos waving his arms, trying to get fans excited.
Sosa off the glass to James. James, top of the arc, leaves it for Sosa, shoots.
What a save.
Hey, made by Pollo. Wow. Driven back in by Souza. NDI up with the rebound for St. Louis.
Oh, good ball.
On over to Niamsi. Back into center to NDI. Boy, that one had some smoke on it, just wide to the left. Pepe. St. Louis trailing by 3. NDI again from an impossible angle just above the crossbar. Comets play it into Neto, who kicks it out.
Look how smart he is. Just to clear the zone, kept it in bounds so there wouldn't be a top of the arc restart. Line change or partial line change there for the Comets. These little things that goalkeepers can do that make a lot of difference in the fourth quarter.
Andorreos, and that one off of St. Louis, out of bounds. And now we have a timeout on the field. Oh, yeah, that was okay. Well, we'll keep it here.
So I can tell a story.
Yeah.
All right. One of the championship years, Kansas City Attack, 1993.
Okay.
The Attack clinched second place in the NPSL's West by thumping the Denver Thunder, formerly the Illinois Thunder in Rockford, 16-4, multi-point scoring, right? I was at that game. The win was their 5th straight. Brian Haynes racked up his 10th hat trick since the team moved to Kansas City, and here's a name of the past. Former Kansas City Comet goalkeeper Mike Dowler took the loss in goal for Denver. That team They brought in Dowler. It was a total mess when they moved from Illinois. They wound up ceasing operations after that season, but the Comets made a strong run in the regular season. Wound up playing Cleveland. Are there any Crunch fans still watching? And beating the Crunch in 5 to win the first Kansas City indoor soccer championship. Yeah.
Well, do you remember what their regular season record was in 92-93?
No, but Wichita was in first place. I don't remember where they ended.
Strangely, the Attack had a 26-14 record in 92-93.
Yeah.
They also had a 26-14 record in 96-97.
You would remember that. You remember that.
Yeah.
All right, so let me finish on this date. On this date in 1988, I talked to Kia about that 87-88 season. Comets could have won a championship this year. Didn't happen. The night before, Wichita Wings came up to Kansas City and smoked the Comets, so you figure the Comets are going to go down and they're going to have trouble. Oh, no, that's not the way it works. Just like St. Louis and Milwaukee last weekend. Barry Wallace and Kim Redfetti scored a goal for the first time in Wichita as ex-Wings, 6 seconds apart. They beat Wichita 6-5 before a packed house at the Kansas Coliseum.
Love that old barn. Man, that's... Love Kansas Coliseum.
They would play Bonnie Tyler holding out for a hero when they were behind. Usually good things happen when Bonnie Tyler came on.
Yep.
So funny story, I was in St. Louis for the Comets game there in January, and the Comets were winning. Then all of a sudden the DJ Prue plays Bonnie Tyler. I'm like, oh, this isn't going to be good. Once Bonnie Tyler started, the ambush came back and it was game over. And Tony Walls, who's not here tonight, by the way, finished it off. But yeah, once you play that song, goals are going to come.
That's awesome. We have just 5:16 to play in the game. 5-3 Kansas City. Schmerman into the corner to Ramon Palmer. Palmer, one of the co-captains, wearing the captain's band. Craig Kranz out there battling with Palmer. Kick back towards Neto. Neto will boot it into the corner. Pollo is there. Off the boards. Kranz just playing in his 5th game of this season. Now Almeida with under 5 to play. When will St. Louis implement the 6th attacker? Forward to Daduka. On back to Briggs. Now Eske. Eske shoots, and that one just above the crossbar. Boy, that ball
definitely moves. I was thinking the same thing.
It's coming off the foot fast. It is. Wow. I mean, it is. That ball is hot. Here's Daduka. Guernsey. Left side Briggs. Coming up on 4 minutes to play. Daduka. Try to flick it back for Eske.
I wonder if Pollo would agree to do the next interview next weekend. I'd love to ask him. So what do you think about this new ball? I think I'll give that one some thought.
I think we should. Let's chat with Pollo next time. Pepe. Comets trying to kick it away. Barry is there, and Arreos. Schmerman there.
Oh, he got taken out. And yeah, I don't think there was any intent there from Barry, but with Neto's knee, you wonder any contact, how much pain he's going to be in.
You can see the brace he has on his left knee.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a 2. Yeah. It's just he's playing hurt, right? That shouldn't stop Barry from making a play at it, but it's going to be an adventure.
Yeah, sure is. Neto's up. And the clock is rolling. Comets trying to win their 13th of the season. Comets are 12-6-1. St. Louis 8-11-2.
NDI was open for a minute.
He is now. He
Good
shoots.
Block.
Sosa with the block. Comets leading shot blocker.
6th attacker. Here comes Eske on the field. Foul call.
Foul goes against Comets. Nick McDonald, the guilty party. Overland Park native. Blue Valley High School graduate. Rockhurst University graduate.
Big hand for John Sosa for his 150th assist on that Sandovari goal. Oh, good takeaway.
Oh, there's a takeaway. Marquez shields him away. Marquez!
Body strength, body strength.
The big Brazilian gives the Comets a 3-goal lead.
What a handful for any defender to try to take down. Good step in there by Marquez. SK's like, what do I do? And Marquez is like, get off me. I got this goal. Well, I mean, some 6 attackers would have just like totally taken him out and said, I'll sacrifice one shootout, but SK tried to do it the right way and just too strong there for Marquez.
Number 18 on the year for Rian Marquez. And the Comets with a 3-goal lead. Clock is running. And not the
Neto
for
goes
St.
down
Louis.
again. You know, I know goalkeepers don't like to come out, but it might not be a terrible idea for Mr. Hammerski to close this out.
Prior to the goal,
especially with a game tomorrow afternoon in Milwaukee.
First of the half.
As it stands, Neto would win his 10th on the season. He'd be up there in the upper echelon for goalkeeper wins. I think number 3. Here's Leo. That's Sane. Coming up on 2 minutes to play. A 3-goal lead for KC. 6th attacker still there. Marquez turns, fires. Rebound.
So
up and over the glass.
Someone was asking me about the Comets' woes, and the Comets started 6-0, and it hasn't gone too well since. But with Neto not playing 100% and Neto out, I think you can track some of the Comets' problems there. I mean, I think you can look at certain teams and the difference the goalkeeper makes. Look at St. Louis when Pollo plays.
Yeah.
And I think I was talking about Ontario, that DeLima has not been getting as much time, the reigning goalkeeper of the year. And I think that sometimes teams click with certain goalkeepers. And Manzella's been out. That hurt Baltimore when Manzella was out for that stretch too.
Right. Unbelievable things happen every day.
Got to try to get your goalkeepers healthy for the playoffs.
Banking and mortgage partner of the Kansas City Comets.
And Neto is a very big part of the Comets offense in terms of getting things going out of the back. And he's so effective with his feet and so confident. Sixth attacker, we're winding it down. Comets appear to be in good shape here to win their 13th. Central Division champs will get ready to head out on the road quickly. They've got a 1:05 game tomorrow afternoon in Milwaukee. And what's really cool is that while the team goes into the locker room to get ready to head out of town, all of the legends that were out there on the field at halftime are going to stick around and sign autographs after the game.
Which is going to be fantastic. And so when you look at the schedule and you hope for the best when you do these anniversary games, big NPSL rivals, the Milwaukee Wave come to town on Attack's 30th anniversary night, and Kansas City wins. Big MISL rivals, St. Louis, and then go back to the days of the Steamers, come to town on 40th anniversary night, and Kansas City wins. Couldn't have planned it any better when they set the schedule this year.
Leo facing up to Ray Lee.
Ray Lee.
40 seconds to go in this period.
Comets are going to back it out. Burn the clock. Sosa to Gibson. Now Souza. "23 seconds left. St. Louis, this will be their lone game this weekend.
Oh, the referee didn't call that one. Uh-oh. Oh, Rian Marquez gets another.
Marquez with back-to-back goals, number 19 for Rian. And the Comets are on top 7-3.
What a fourth quarter for Kansas City. Yeah. So the third quarter has been a tale of, what do they say? It's a tale of two cities. Some of the third quarters have been very productive. Some of them have been not so productive for Kansas City, and this fourth quarter has been all Kansas City.
And that's the horn. Final score on retro night. The Comets take out the St. Louis Ambush by a score of 7-3. Comets improved to 3-1 on the regular season series. Rion Marquez with a pair of back-to-back goals to put it way out of reach for the Ambush. All in all, a terrific night here at the arena, honoring those legends from 40 years ago when the Comets came to town. And KC coming up with a big win. The Central Division champs will now rest up as much as they can and head out on the road for a game against the Milwaukee Wave tomorrow afternoon, 1:05. Look for it on Twitch. Richard Schmerman with a nice hug to Mo NDI.
And if you're a St. Louis Ambush fan, come out, be loud next Saturday night, because your Ambush are playing for the playoffs. Big rival, Kansas City, coming to town. And they've got an opportunity to take care of business at home. And we look forward to seeing the Ambush back here next Sunday, 4 p.m. on Twitch and in Kansas City on 38th The Spot.
Boy, that guy right there, Lucas Souza, what a game he had. He just keeps getting better and better. And Lucia Tetsane, he too, one of the young players on this team that just keeps getting better. A good performance tonight for KC side, and a good performance for St. Louis as well, just in the end with the sixth attacker out there, the Comets picking up some of those goals. That happened in indoor soccer, but shout out to Pollo Cortez, who was just brilliant once again between the pipes for St. Louis tonight.
And shout out to everybody watching on Twitch. It was a lot of chat. Heard from a lot of St. Louis fans, some Kansas City fans, people all over the place, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Southern California. Great to hang out with you, and look forward to seeing you next week right here on Twitch.
Here's Rion.
Milwaukee's help have already clinched the division, had the playoff ticket, but you guys came out firing tonight. Tell us what the team felt like going into tonight's game.
We had 3 goals in the start of the season. The first was to start strong. The second is to finish the regular season strong into the playoffs. And the third one, of course, is win the whole thing. So we need to create some momentum in the last 4 games so that way we get strong in the playoffs.
Now, you had your 2 goals unassisted tonight, but John Sosa sets 150 career assists. What's it like playing with this team? One of the newer guys on the roster, got a lot of established people here in town, with the legends in town tonight. What's it like being one of the younger guys on the crew?
19 does a lot for us, man. Sosa is a leader. When he's on the field, obviously, he's great on the ball. When he's off, he's leading us as well. We definitely need to get 19 up in the roofs for sure.
Now, you got the collar, you got the rainbow. You like these retro jerseys? Looking pretty good?
Yeah, it looks very good. I just don't know how they play in these shorts, man. It's too tight.
Tight shorts, but 2 goals. Rion Marquez. Our Mike's got this man for tonight. Thank you.
That's classic.
That is so good.
And I'm not even sure they're as tight as they were back in the 80s.
I know.
They let a little bit of it out.
Wow. Well, that was a great way to end it right there. Just kind of tied everything together. Eric will give you the last word here. Comets go on the road tomorrow, and then it's back for a home-and-home series with St. Louis to wrap up the regular season.
So 7-3 win. Somebody was asking in the chat what the final score was. 7-3 Comets. They got to get some sleep tonight because Milwaukee needs 3 points. They need a win tomorrow. The full 3 points.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And then next weekend, St. Louis, home and away.
It's going to be fun. All right, folks. Hey, thank you so much for watching, contributing, interacting on Twitch. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. For Brad Zimmerman and his entire crew at Cable Dahmer Arena, and my broadcast partner, Mr. Eric Bergrud. This is Nick Vassos. Thank you so much for watching the Major Arena Soccer League on MASL TV. Good night, everybody.